Hungry belly make them couldn't write this, my one. Shut up, why them want get up and at this. Me no love man, you can't take man fit. And I'm style right this, me fight like this. Hungry belly make them couldn't write this, my one. Shut up, why them want get up and at this. Me no love man, you can't take man fit. We have to hustle in the morning, but we fight. With them now about struggle, with them now about fight. Come with science and judge, but we fight. Ain't talking about Joshua, ain't talking about Mike. Talking about poverty, I'm talking about fight. Real get a living in jaw, we're full of fight. We're not frightened for care, we're not frightened for hype. But we rise every morning.
Season 3, episode 4, and once again, we, you know, like I said, we always keep it flipping hype. And we got Dollar right here, you don't know, my brother. Dollar, don't know, my brother.
Bow!
Live in the spot.
Bigger business,
And
bigger,
once again,
bigger.
And it's a mad thing once again, it seems to be like a common theme. We got, because me and Dollar, we've been talking, and it's the first time we meeting in the flesh, you see what I'm saying? But like I said, energy is good energy, and so we're really gonna get into it today. So Dollar, like I said, right now, how we always start the show is I always ask, when did it start for you on your musical journey in that respect? Like, what made you get into it, and how did it start in that respect?
So, long story. Basically, my father is a roots and reggae singer.
Mm-hmm.
That's my father.
Mm-hmm.
My uncle on my mother's side, they call it maternal side, he's an original DJ, toasting original DJ. Fire phone man, microphone man. His older brother, that's my mum's older brother, he's a selector, builds speaker boxes, loves music, turntables, builds his sound system. He had a sound system from young, from I was a little pitney and I can remember myself. Music has been a part of my life. It's in my life. I'm injected into music. So that's the musical journey from the beginning.
What I'd say for that, because as I said, as an artist, I mean, there's a certain point where you first put pen to paper.
Pen to paper, yeah.
There's a certain point where you're trying to find yourself and find, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like I said, when you first do it, you might not even be feeling yourself too much. But then to push through that element till you are feeling yourself and you are be able to. So I'm saying, where did the writing kind of start for you?
Right, so it's always been, so from that there, it's always been an incline. So it's always something I would do. They would give me the microphone. I would like sing, rap. I always like dancing. And it's always been an incline. So I'd always like, I'll be reciting like Shabba Ranks. My uncle was obviously infatuated with music, so Merciless is Bounty Killer. My mum, so I would always like, from like primary school, I would put lines together. Then as I'm getting older and the more MCing's coming around and I'm seeing MCing, instead of putting lines together now, we're getting to like 3-4 bars.
Okay.
Then as I'm getting older, we're getting to 7 bars of just a one lyric. And then major, we get to secondary school.
That's when it really start turning up.
This is like primary school / secondary school. And I'm just doing a little bit more now. I'm just reciting my own 6 bars, 7 bars. I'm not even writing them down now. I'm just like lyrics.
So, because the funny thing I would say is like, alright, for example, me, I used to be able to kind of, from school, I used to write kind of poems, but the poems used to kind of rhyme. And then what it was, I'm going to give you a funny story. What it was, for example, for me personally, there was one of my brethren, and he was rapping his bar. And it used to sound kind of hard. I'm thinking, and you know, like obviously your peers, you're thinking if he could do it, I could do it.
Yeah.
So he's rapping these bars, and I'm thinking, right, that sound bad.
Yeah.
Until one time, I think it was the Lenny Henry show. And this is going to show my age. It was the Lenny Henry show. And I hadn't seen it before. And when I saw it, the beginning of it was the bars that he's been spitting. So because I remembered the bars, I'm like, hold on. So my whole thing of me beginning to start writing and all these kind of things was based on seeing my brethren doing it, but thinking that he wrote and he didn't. You know what I mean? So that's where all right, so from obviously when you started writing and that, when did you first go into the studio on your first tune? And
so let me just give pivotal moments, and impactful moments. So when I was in school, Kingsmead, North London, Kingsmead, Enfield, we had elders. My school was full of like culture and kids from all different areas. But anyway, the elders, yeah. One day it was raining. We was in a block. I think it's geography block or English block. It used to be called. There. It was raining outside. All the elders was MCing. But you see the energy in the room, the commandment in the room. The gal of my age, in my year, was rating the energy. The man them were there, the gal them were there, and it's the energy of the cypher.
It's a powerful thing.
You see that there, that day there? I'm like, raw. This is what I want to do, you know? Like, this is what I want to do. So, this is when the more British, English MCing had a toll on me now. Obviously, it's already in me from this, but like MCing now is clicking with me. So, boom. So yeah. So then I joined my crew, Cold Blooded. Everybody knows my crew.
Finest kids, Edmonton's never been as fine as this. I put my ends on the map with Bounces Road and Edmonton's War. I put my ends together like a jigsaw. EK me. Hey, listen. Shut up. Listen. I'm Edmonton's fine.
North London, Cold Blooded, Scorcher. So I used to, as I was saying to you, I never knew about writing in bars. So Scorcher and Blitz Argon, these are my crew members. They told me, nah, I got to write in bars. So you see, like I had the freeze. I had to go to a 4, 7s, had to go to an 8, and then I'm learning 2 8s is a 16, and the song structures are made like that. But garage was, dancehall is 8, but garage and rap now we're getting to 16s now. See, this is where the lyrical side of me is coming in now. I'm like, rah, I don't want to be basic throughout the whole 16. I want you to get to the end of the 16 and think, rah.
Yeah.
Where's the next verse? You get me?
Yeah, no, he said some crazy. I do see that with the tunes because obviously I've taken in all the songs I've seen and rare, and you're very, what's the word? You're very clear. Your bars are very well. The cadence is there.
Yes, man.
It's clear, and like I said, you got that. Obviously, I'm listening to the dance rap ones, and for me personally, you fit it perfectly. Like I said, in the sense that every time I see it, the presentation is always A1, the bars are always A1, and it's just like a pleasure to see.
God bless
your thing. You get me, blood? And as I said, me, I'm a realist. Like I said, I'm real in the sense if I weren't feeling it, I say it because I think I'm an advocate for.
Mage, I didn't answer your question. I'm gonna get back to all the questions. What was the question you asked me? You said studio. When did I first go to studio?
I love the
long answer and short answer. So obviously I've always been in the studio and a part of the studio from my dad. But me personally going to the studio, there was a cross, with my crew. We made home studios where we would like do our best at a professional attempt, and then we had set studio times. It was like Damien, this is one of our DJs, his uncle had a studio, a better setup, a better home studio than us. So I remember at a point we used to make demos, CDs, we all used to have songs. We had songs. It was a very organized collective, yeah. So he would have brought that to his uncle, and his uncle said, nah, we got to voice the man them. So we would prepare our songs and go to the studio. So that would be the first time of me as an artist
going to the studio. And what was it like? Because as I said, it's a different thing. You write it, so you got the rhythm that you're gonna write to. You've written the tune, and it sounds a certain way in your head when you're writing it, and saying and reciting it over and over again. So that feeling of hearing yourself is a difference when you hear yourself. Because sometimes to translate it from how it is in your mind and how you spit it to how it sounds, sometimes there's a disconnect. Sometimes as you're starting,
brilliant point,
you start to get better and better, and then you can match.
Brilliant point.
So how's it for you?
So from them sessions there, I'm glad you said that. From them sessions there, I understood about recording technique and my recording voice and recording angles and projecting, and because we was very used to, we're spitting on grime, but we had our own type of sound, energy, frequency of grime. We would break the grime up. It weren't this da 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 da. We'd have like, how would I say it? It's more like hip hop grime, rap type of grime.
But that's what
you
it
understand?
is. You're spitting on, you know what I mean? You're spitting on rhythms and
But obviously it's 140 is set. You get me? It's wheel up bars, 8, 16. It's aggressive. A lot of the time the mics are like tinny mics. So to get that presence on the mic. We'll have to be on the mic and see me, and energy up the mic. You get me? So that's why when it's coming through, it's like, oh, wheel up. You get me? But when you're going to the studio now and you're on a condenser,
it's a different.
You can't be on the mic like that. You need to more diaphragm and diaphragm.
That's when you know
a
man knows his thing. He's saying
and breathing and
and but the thing is, I would say, all right, for me, because obviously I was heavily into rap. You get me, like bars and rap. Grime, I knew it was an essence of that as well.
Yeah, of course.
But what I would say is this: same way with rap, when somebody is. You can tell a difference between a good artist and a bad artist, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'll say that with the grime, like, once it's done correctly, it sounds mad. But once people think they're doing it correctly, it sounds shit. You get me? Like when people are throwing too many words, there's no clarity, there's no style.
Yeah.
So my thing, and obviously, as you stated, you know, cold-blooded, you know what I mean? You had, with the Scorchers of the world and so forth. And it's like you lot are very, very clear with how you do it. You get me? There's that style with it. You know what I mean? So my thing is, furthermore, firstly, how did you and Scorcher first link up in that stuff?
So,
because I rate Scorcher as well.
Of
you know
course,
what I mean?
man.
As an actor and as a
top five,
you know
man.
what I mean?
Man. So, my next door neighbor, Blitzhagen, big up Blitzhagen, went to school with him. They was in the same class, same school, same everything. But our age group, year group, and us that is on music in the area, we was just like cream rising to the top. So we would just be on music. So my crew collectively started as a what would you call it? Like a, you know, like when crews come together, like an ultimate crew type of thing. So when it first started, it was that.
Like a Galactical, like a real
so he was in a crew before, we had a crew, and then we kind of put it together, basically. That's how it went.
So was it a case where, because certain time you would see like, right, that one, that crew, that one there, you know, like, and he'd look at you and say that one there.
Yeah, he's always been like sick for MCing in the area from far back as I can remember. There were always been like 3-4 MCs that are like, oh, like I need to get to there, or they are the bar, innit? And he's always been one of them. He was always on it. Like when it comes to barring out and that, he was always been on it. So yeah, man, give him the respect from the start of time, blood.
So as I said, and so with that, because obviously, what year did the crew form?
Oh, I'm terrible at years, mate, man.
Like that's surprising me, because you know what, you catch, like I said, you're intent listener, you'll catch certain parts.
My memory works in creativity and music. So if you ask me anything music, I'll catch it. But years and
all right, okay,
like it's just all one big to me. That's true, blur, man.
True. Because certain time you climb so far up, you don't stop to taking the view in it. So that's what Bar is saying on one track. Okay, so as I said, you started off with the grime. Yeah. Which is crazy, because at the end of the day, like I said, most of people are from the reggae background. Yeah. So did you ever kind of go into the reggae?
No, so with me, funny enough with me, and I'm so glad, I've always kept my dancehall element alive. Even when like we've got it's like a resurgence of dancehall now, but even when like no one cared about dancehall and it's just like proper underground, before like cartels come into prominence, I'm still doing dancehall. Okay. And I'm so glad I can go on videos like from time ago and just run me on a dancehall tune, and like, you get me? Like there was a thing called UK Dancehall TV. I used to run in that, like shoot my videos. I remember
UK Dancehall TV.
You get me? So
I remember.
And this is in the height of my grime career. I'm still slipping in dancehall songs. I'm still putting in if it's not a dancehall song, I'm making sure I'm doing a dancehall flow on a grime rhythm. There's always an element of dancehall.
That always works though.
And I'm so glad.
Like I said, literally, that dancehall style upon grime will always work. Yes. And the reason being, because I feel like realistically, I think grime was kind of like the UK's version of dancehall. Same way that when you're performing it, the same way the energies, you know what I mean?
There's a key figure in that though. Dirty Dugs. Shizzle, Dirty Dugs.
I remember shit.
See Dugs, he made me know I can bring all of my energy, my dancehall roots into grime, because before I was like really keeping it English and staying away from certain terminologies and pronunciations of words, but he made me know I can bring my raw power in this thing. You understand?
I'd say
he's helped
once
me
again,
hugely.
the thing that's, like I said, lateral, as I said, with grime and with dancehall as well, the clashing thing. So now my thing is, was there anybody that, you know, is there any legendary clashes that you do?
Yeah.
Like, that's,
so, but before that, we used to like just spar. Like I used to do loads of sparring with everyone. Loads of sparring with everyone. But the two spars, there was a MC called All In One and Trooper. They were in Mucky Wolfpack, East Side. My dad's from East London.
That's a mad name, Mucky Wolfpack. You know,
My stepmom and my dad are from East London, so a lot of my childhood, a lot of my upbringing, a lot of my life, East London, bro. So anyway, them two come and corralled me one day, one a station, and I'm on the station with their DJ. One's the brother and one's the DJ, but the man them run up on me and just started sparring with me. Boom, I was me against two of them, you get me? So there was that one, and then me and Black the Ripper.
Black the Ripper.
Yeah, me and Black the Ripper.
Rest in peace, man.
Yeah, R.I.P. My true sparring partner, but that's the one that, you get me, big clash. That was a big clash.
Was there an audience there that kind of gave it that? Because you know what, we go back to the same thing. Obviously, when you said you was at school, and you saw the energy and like everybody, the man, them, and the girl.
These times it's internet. We're internet now, and the grime scene's kind of growing now, and clashes are happening.
But I'm saying, was there an audience at the time when it happened? Or would you just
like a live audience?
Yeah.
No, we're sending dub for dub.
Okay.
We're sending dub for dub. That's how we're doing it. That would have been sick to do it live. But yeah, we're doing dub for dub. You get me?
Do you know the funny thing about that? Especially when you're doing it dub for dub, it kind of takes it back to the days of seeing school with the custom matches as well. So when someone said something, and now you're right, like and then I'm gonna write some mad stuff. You get me? Was there a bar that? On the clash, was there something that they done when they sent a dub for you, that when they said something, it made you say, what? And you
what I realised in the clash is that my CV, my uniqueness, authenticity, and my CV is so like for the world to see that he's got so much information to pick from. He's got so much that the world knows as well. Like, you get me? So I'm like, it's like, your CV is an advantage and a disadvantage as well.
The more information they can have on you, other than that, because if they don't have that much information, it's going to be fictitious shit. You can kind of brush off. But they're saying stuff that.
So I really paid attention to that. Like, raw. This is a winning point here for you. Like, my CV is a winning point here for you. You get me?
No, this is and I'd also say, I mean, in relation to like because obviously there's the resurgence of grime right now. And the kind of funny thing is me, like, I rate the man them who was still doing it anyway, even when it might not have seemed cool, even though it's always been a thing. So like when there's these fads of, okay, now it's cool to do it again.
What's the term fads?
Like when there's these how can I say? Like when there's a wave of, because now that somebody's made it cool again, now everybody follows it. Like, it's good. Like, I'm a grime artist. Let me do it again. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. So in that essence, but obviously I feel like the ones that have just been doing it consistently, as I said, whether it being cool to do it or not, those are the ones that deserve the respect. All the people that's now jumping on it to say, all right, just because it's the in thing right now. Those are the kind of people. The good thing is though, like when the top of the top, when the creme de la creme, like ourselves, you also have Scorcher and like when, you know, Gets and so forth, Wiley doing this thing and Lethal Beat, whatever. When they come back and they still are doing their thing and people see that's how you're properly supposed to be doing it. So if they want to get into it, that's the levels they're aiming for, as opposed to people who are not on a high level and are not very good. Because like, I said all that to say this. For example, with drill, when drill first came out, there was certain crews doing it, and then it's like everybody was copying it, and now it's just everything is sounding the same. You get me? But now you don't even have to be that good to do that, you know what I mean? Especially, like I said, even with auto-tune now with certain songs, people that's doing the same kind of thing. I like talented people, hence the name of the show. So I'm just saying, I said all of that to say this, like, your viewpoint on the resurgence of grime, what is your view on that? I said a lot there. So I need to-
I'm used to the dips and the valleys of grime, innit? I'm used to it, so I've seen this before. So
It's just not new.
yeah, I've seen
Not
this
a new
before.
under this.
Yeah,
So
I've
who
seen
are
this
you rating right now?
in grime?
Yeah, right now.
So there's Cruz Leon. Cruz Leon has really got my ear for the last year. He's sick. He's sick. We share a cousin as well.
Okay.
We share a cousin.
There's a
as
little
well.
bias in there.
Yeah, there's a little bias.
A little
in there,
bias.
but he's been running the game, man.
Yeah.
So Cruz Leon, there's an artist from North London called Loon. Both. If you hear the man's voice, man, the man's serious on this grime thing. Rude boy, ragamuffin MC. That's what I came into grime, and why I love grime is that aggression and that passion, and that I'm living this life outside of this. Like, only bad boys are allowed in this room. We're not glorifying bad boys, but he represents that. You got So Large, that's my bridging. But I always say to everybody, if I didn't know him, I would still listen to what he's delivering. You get me? So Large is cold, and obviously Scorcher has just bring back this.
Like he like I said, I've been
back, man.
because I've always known
back.
Scorcher was Guanin still. You get me, blood? But it's like I just knew he was one of the top ones. You know what I mean? But now,
you
like
was
I said,
asking for right now. Yeah.
yeah. So even the other day I was in the studio with Dirty Skank. I'm not sure if you know Dirty Skank.
No.
With Dirty Skank, and he had a tune with Scorcher. They hadn't released it. Obviously, he was doing his part voicing in the studio, and I heard it, and it made me, obviously, because it's going round and round. I'm hearing, I'm like, nah, Scorcher's actually colder than I thought. I knew he was cold, but he's colder than I thought. But anyway, all right. So then, all right, we're gonna come off the grime thing, because obviously when I'm listening to the latest tunes, all Fight and all them songs they're on the rapping, dancehall, rappy kind of flow. You get me? Which I think fits you mad perfect, bro.
Come on, bro.
I think you the way you do, to the point where, as I said, literally, as you know, I'm from Northwest London, innit?
Wow.
And I would have said, when I'm hearing you, I would have felt you were from Northwest London, because the way that you spit it, the way that you know what I mean. I would have thought you were from Northwest, blood. You know what I mean? Like I said, but you fucks with most of the people in Northwest anyway. You get me?
Northwest. What them say? 2 down, 3 up.
Yeah, that's exactly what
You got Northwest, blood. You got Northwest.
Obviously,
man.
there's things. So and within the scene of what you're doing now,
Yeah.
who are your star points as well? Who you highlighting in that
Boy,
respect?
you see this scene right now. There's so many names here that it's so, what's the word? It's so abundant right now, man. There's so
It's in a
many
good place.
angles. There's so many singers, selectors, producers like yourself. We've got our own little thing happening right now, and I try and emphasize this to the man them and let them know, like, yo, we got our thing going now. You know, it don't look like nothing now, but give it a minute.
Yeah, and that's why I say we. Like, my thing is we need more people like yourself in it, because like I said, what it is, you don't have a stushness about yourself, in the sense of I'm not working with this artist. And like I said, the combinations of you working, as I said when I was talking with Claire Ray in the other show, we brought you up, and you know she's down to work with you, and you see me, for example, I might be selfish because I might be able to, well, I can facilitate making a rhythm, and then both of you want it, and it might be I want to hear that song.
That's not selfish.
No, but
that's
I'm
that's
saying,
culture.
I want to hear that
that's
song.
That's smart. That's culture. That's what it should be. Bad producer, bad artist, make tune. Because whenever I'm watching documentaries and interviews of your Tony Kellys, your Robert Kellys, he's a man like that. Said, I want Baby Shaman, Bounty Killer on one tune. I need Beanie Man and this singer.
It's energy though, bro.
You understand?
Because it's not, like I said, I just think it's just a banger, to make a banger. Like I said, right? So even
I said it wrong. Dave Kelly and Tony Kelly.
Yeah, that's it.
The brothers anyway, with the Kellys.
What I'd say, because with some of the latest songs you've done, I can see that it's done in a yard. And the way it looks good over there, so still, bro. That's why I say even your skin look like it's still over there. So, but yeah, so what was the idea behind that?
So big up my cameraman. I've made him a part of my management team now. Eddie, big up Eddie, man. Big up Eddie. 10 times, blood. Because going to Jamaica and shooting was always in the plan, always on the plan, but not in the plan.
Right.
He made sure it was in the plan. You get what I'm saying? So I have to big him up 10 times, man, because he made sure it was in the plan, and yeah, I just executed. I'm a risk taker, calculated risk taker, and yeah, man, he was the right person that I shot the footage with, and it was a move that was destined to happen anyway, but he made sure the move was executed at its highest level.
No, bro, you see the actual way that it's shot as well. It's like simple but effective, bro. And like, because of the
Bro, you know you ain't seen nothing yet as well.
Of course. But I'm only going off what I'm seeing at the moment.
Yeah.
If that's the plane that's about to leave the runway, then you're already doing the madness, because it's shot neat, and I think it fits the tunes that you're doing, blood. Because there's a message with your tunes as well, like, and it's very clear of how when you're presenting it, it's very, very clear when I'm listening to it, bro. I can take it and say, yo, I know from watching that this artist is talented, you know what I'm saying? And I can't wait to hear more, you get me? So, like I said, I have to commend you on the work you've done so far. Moving forward, is there any collaborations in the works at the moment?
There's loads, man.
Yeah?
There's loads.
Is there any ones that
like,
really...
you see, you just mentioned the scene that is emerging, UK dancehall in the UK. In my brain, I've got to almost collaborate with everybody for our scene to be where it needs to be, because I need us to be putting on arena tours. I need us to go on to tours. I need me to have a tour, this artist to have a tour. I need us to have a tour together. You understand? I see Bounty Killer just announced a date in America. His first show back in America. He's got Massacre, Idonia, Mavado, Killer, all on the same bill. You understand? We need that here. You get what I'm saying? So that's the infrastructure I'm putting in. So whenever you see me doing my songs and presentation, it's a bigger goal. It's a bigger aim and a bigger goal is to get this thing moving. You get me? So that's where I'm at. So yeah, loads of collaborations, bro. Loads.
And as I said, like, even with projects, because obviously collaborations and projects, but firstly, I mean, how many projects you got all together at the moment?
When you say projects,
like how many either mixtapes or albums or EPs?
Do you know I've never done an album? You know,
right.
I've never done an album. I need to do an album. Because I used to do so much sounds, it's like rap, grime, dancehall, this trap dancehall now. I've even made like a R&B sound, it's called trap soul. You get me? It's like trap R&B. You get what I'm saying? So because I've had to whittle down my sound, I need to write an album on one sound. It needs to be concurrent in something, isn't it? So I need to write an album, Major.
Yeah, I think, like I said, because with the reason why I said it, because the selection of songs that you put out lately, that sound like they're going into a project anyway. And it sounds like a project I want to hear. You get me, bro? You know what I mean? And I'm not just saying that because you're here. I'm just saying that literally, like, and because with the way that I think you got OCD in the sense of how things have to be neat.
It's got to be neat.
So that's why I'm looking forward to that album, because I know it's going to be a neat album. You know what I mean? So, as I said, so what is the plan then in that?
So at the minute, Mage, I'm just in a state where I'm enjoying the music. I'm just enjoying it, and I want people to feel this love and energy that I'm feeling. I went on an interview the other day and I said, I told them what I'm dropping for the year, and I emphasised that I'm not just dropping music, I'm dropping music that we can all enjoy, that we're in the party together, and obviously it's me, but we're actually rating the sonics of what's happening, you get me? So I'm in that state now, and the album project, I would want some more demand. Like I want a heavier demand. I need the whole UK to know a project's coming or want the project, and that even goes out into Europe as well, and Jamaica now, as you could see. So I just need some more demand on a project, and I'll drop the project, man. I don't want to just drop it for dropping its sake, man. I want to, you get me?
No, but as I said, it's something that I feel, you know what I mean, that the people are going to want to hear, because as I said, literally everything I hear, there's nothing I've heard that's rubbish. You know what I mean? And that's kudos, because some people, like, they drop a level at a certain time, but everything I've heard is, you know what I'm saying? And producers as well. I mean, obviously, admitting me. I mean, what other I mean, is there any producers out there that you're rocking with at the moment?
Yeah, so I got Ace. Ace is like
Big up
Ace,
Ace.
Spades.
Big
That's
up Ace.
my brethren, part of my team. It's my general. He can make anything. He's a genius. He's literally a genius. There's Ace. There's Slay Bad Music. He's made like he made The Last Fight. He's made Skill.
Bad Boy Beats.
He's gonna make Who's
Boy.
Hype, Who's Brock. So my next 3 singles is all
Who
Slay
Hypes Who's
Bad.
Brock? Hey, what?
He's making my next 3 singles. Who have I left out? And anyone who's dope, bro. Obviously, me and you have got the link now, so it is absolutely on.
Yeah. Well, a big up Tynes, by the way.
Yo!
Man like this.
Oh,
like,
stop it.
you see
Please
what
don't
it is? You know what I mean?
stop
It's a lot
it.
of money, man. You see, Tynes, he's the one who showed me about Dollar, you get me? So I've got to rate. I always will. Anybody who does that and make I have to rate them, you get me?
Trust
and I have
me,
to
man.
send that shout.
Yo.
And look out for Tynes as well. We got some work as well. But
Yo,
yeah, big up Tynes.
Meji, you know, I rang Tynes. I said, Tynes, see that producer there that made that, yeah, bro. I beg you, just send me the link, please, bro. I just need to chat to that man there. Who made this rhythm here? I need to chat to him. You get me? And
But this is
how
what
the
it is,
link-
man. This is what it
how
is.
the
Like I
link
said,
come,
energy.
Tynes.
Big up Tynes all day. Anywhere you're there. Like I said,
Well
he's supposed to
bro.
come on one of the interviews or forward on to one of the interviews, but we'll get to that anyway. You know what I mean? And what I'd say is, who's your dream collaboration with anybody? If you could work with anybody, what would be your dream collaboration?
I need Cartel, you know.
Cartel.
Yeah. And Cartel and DeMarco. I think if me and DeMarco make an EP, I think the EP will be mad. Like,
mad.
I just listen to him, man. I think me and you on the EP, bro,
Nuts.
it's crazy.
Nuts.
But Cartel, DeMarco, man. Who am I missing out, man? I rate the new youth Baker. Obviously, Valiant is madness.
Baker's bad as well still.
Pablo,
Okay,
them. Bro, all of the new youths, man. I'm a dancehall fanatic, bro.
Like I said, when you was over yard, what part of yard were you?
I'm in West Side, man.
West Side.
Hanover.
Hanover. Okay.
Hanover, man.
Is that where you
Westmoreland,
stayed, or
Hanover.
did you go and exploring?
So I'm from that part of the island. That's where my grandmother brought me up there. Hanover, Salt Spring, Green Island. You get me? Crossroad, back of there. You get me? But yeah, I when I go to Jamaica and I have time, I make sure I go and see other parishes. I make sure I go and see different things.
Definitely.
All you know, like different parishes have their uniqueness to it.
Definitely.
So I go and make sure I catch a vibe.
I'd say, because the last time I went to Jamaica, that was in 2020, which is a long while, man. I need to get back over there. But I went in like October.
Yeah.
Yeah, to go and bury my granny, and I went into like October.
Blessings,
I haven't really ever.
condolences.
Thank you very much, my bro. And but I haven't really been over there in October, November time. Rainy season.
Yeah.
I ain't seen rain like that for the longest. It was raining heavily for like 6-7 hours.
Yeah.
Electricity turn off and all them things and so on. Man, you get me? But I need to get back over there.
Yeah.
But you see your vibe over there, like how do they take you over there when you're doing your thing still? You know what I mean? Like, when you obviously will spit for them and so like how do they take it? Take to your style over there.
So as a youth, so my house is like, let me show the people them. Where we grew up, the family house is here, and we had a venue. It's our family same way, but it's a distant relative. It's like how many yards is where that bush is, Midge? Or where the building is? Where the building
Where the
is?
building is, that's about maybe 200.
So call it that, yeah. We had a venue there. What our house is here. The venue was there, yeah. And music will just be beating. Like if it's a Saturday and a Friday,
The music's
Sunday
beating out.
music's beating.
Vibes. Yeah.
Obviously, because I'm from the community, and you know, kids in yard, we just go and dance. You get me? We're allowed in the dance, well, them times anyway. And once again, the energy caught me. And then there was a performer one year, yeah. You know, like every season they'll have like a performer, or a promoter put on a stage show. But anyway, there's a promoter. There was a performer called Granny. Yeah. The man was an all-rounder. The man done comedy, DJ'd, sing, and he had a what would you call it? A skit where he pulls a puss, a literal puss out of his fucking. I don't know where he held the puss, but he held the puss, yeah. So imagine the man's DJ, and yeah, rare, something, man, puss. Like he'll stop the music and something man puss. Man pull out a puss. Get the biggest Ford I see in my life. I said to my older cousins, I need to meet the brethren. These times I'm very young, you know, I'm a child. I got no business in the dance. I got no business listening to this. Like, I'm a child. But yeah, man, so linked him and it's just star life, innit, man? So from then, how did they take to me? So point being, from then they always knew I was into music, dancing. I love dancing. That's why even now you see me dancing. So yeah, my mix CDs from the grime times, I'll just send them down, they'll have them. So they know, man, and my name is DJ as well. If you don't know, my dad named me DJ Dorrant Johnson, so he made sure my name is DJ. Obviously in Jamaican, as you know, a DJ is a rapper. So my thing's ordained. It's written. My dad writ it. He writ me to do this thing. So there's no.
No, I'm still
surprise.
trying to get over the granny thing. Like, that's a mad move. Still, you get me? I might try and find that was put on it. And as I said, like, you know, obviously with the project, you said, like, all right, you're gonna be putting out music.
Yeah.
Like, so is the plan to, you know, bring out an EP? Is the plan to do a full album movement? Like, your next, so basically I'm saying your next move, or your next collection of things, what are you doing?
So to answer your question, Mage, I, as much as I'm a active musician, I'm an active consumer of music. And sometimes I don't want a body of work off of an artist at a certain point or timing. So I'm just kind of, do you know what I mean? Like, gauge it, man. Do we want a body of work from this particular artist right now? Do you know what I mean? Like, who's popping now? Who I could say, like a Chronic Law, for instance. He's given us so much music now. Do you want an album from him? We're gonna listen. Well, as soon as he puts it out,
I understand exactly what you're saying.
But do we want that right now?
I
with the music that we got, it almost feels like an album's out, isn't it?
Yeah. Because the thing is, what I'd say is, like, I think the art of making an album as well, because before, I had to say the other day, what's the last album I listened to fully from the beginning to the end? You get me? I think it's down to time of what you're doing in relation to time, to be able to consume music, because music is so abundant now. The access to it. Because I was chatting to one of my brothers the other day, and I was saying, right, the format of what music was in before, where I'm either going to have to hear it on radio, or I'm going to have to go and buy the CD. And at them time, the CD was quite expensive. So, and now the fact that I bought it, I'm going to listen to it, you know what I mean? Whereas now, because a lot of people, it's just turn on YouTube or do this and do that, it's more accessible. So is that stopping me from listening to a body of work in the sense of an album? Because obviously it's down to people's attention span. But then I'm saying, when I do listen to some albums, it's what I said, there's two veins to that. There's either one side of it where I'll listen to an album and it sounds like there's some songs just slapped together. Yeah, there's no thread that weaves them.
Fluidity.
You know what I mean? Fluidity, that's exactly right. But like I say, probably the last two albums, I mean, I listened to Bash's album and I was thinking that's mad. And Getz's album was mad as well.
Mad album.
Do you know what I mean? It sounded like
a cohesive piece of work.
I love your linguistic skills, you know. But so like I said, in relation to putting albums together, I rate when it's put together properly. It doesn't sound like a mixtape. Do you know what I mean? And I say all that to say this: when I hear what you got and your creativity, I think when you do that element, it's gonna be something that's mad. But I do see what you're saying. You wanna
so to answer your question, I'm just waiting for some more demand. And I've got to create the demand. So I'm just waiting for some more demand, because as being a music fanatic here, like when Jay-Z put out an album, 50 Cent, DMX, your Loxies, man's excited, Fabulous, Ross George, when Mavado put out Gangster for Life, like these are impactful moments. Like, man don't want to just, man needs a part of that impactful moment. You get me? Like, why am I just gonna create music? Nah, we gotta, everyone, like the car over there needs to be playing it. I need to be playing it. This is a moment here. You get me? That's what man's working for.
And that's why it's very, you've got to be kind of very intrinsical, very clever with the rollout thing. There's a question I always ask people as well. Acting. Is that something that you've done? That's something you're gonna do? That's something you want to do?
You're like the third man or the second man.
Because you've got a personality that I think
that's told me about
yeah.
acting, man. So I'm definitely taking heed, and I'm gonna go. And do you know what? Funny enough, I was telling my brethren there's some songs off of Trap Love 2 that I need to shoot mini films for.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm definitely gonna go into acting because you're like the third man to
because I was
tell
gonna
me
say,
now.
look,
So yeah,
but you know what it
try
is? The reason why I say it, because obviously, all right, I brought out a film 6 years ago.
Yeah,
produced
big up, man. Big up. Love that energy, man. That's what we want to hear.
Yeah, but
putting out films.
This is the thing, but I'm saying, and obviously I've got certain ideas. That's why I probably ask everybody, like, oh, how can I cast this person? But when I'm looking at some of the actors, yeah, like, all right, when I look at Top Boy, and I don't really like just only going that because it seems like every UK film has to be based on the same things, like the same thing. But Top Boy was probably the best one out of it.
Yeah, Top Boy
more
is
things.
so cold for me. You know?
But yeah, precisely the way they did it. Now the thing is, in it, obviously you had Scorcher in it.
Yeah.
You had Kano in it.
Yeah.
You got Little Sims in it.
Yes.
You got
Asher
D obviously in it. Asher D being probably the only prominent one who was doing acting from young.
Yes.
My thing is being able to memorize the script.
Yes.
Being able to act out the script.
Yeah.
It's a skill and talent. So
Of course.
I wouldn't have known Scorcher to be an actor, you know what I mean? But he played a role wickedly.
Cold.
Your time with Scorcher, was he ever on that acting thing, or was it you just saw him on Top Boy and thinking, wow, my brother actually?
No, he's always been. See, like him, yeah. Fun fact you might not know. I don't know if you want anyone to know, but see on the piano, see like producing on the piano and in touch with art, like the real intricate bits of art, the music. Like he's a man, yeah. He like when he would first start, like when he would start a beat, yeah. See the kick, how he starts his kick, the pattern. I just like his drum pattern from just the kick. But yeah, he can play the piano and he's just inclined like creatively, man. He's just got that in it. He's just got that. He gets it. So yeah, it's not a surprise.
I mean, the thing is,
model, acting, music, producing, rap.
Yeah, because the reason why I brought it up is not you know what I mean, this scores. It's because he's your people's.
Yeah.
And he went and did acting. I was saying, like, for example, I know quite a few actors as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I like I said, big up Shanika Warren. You know Shanika Warren? She's in she's been in a few films. But
is she in
she's in Adulthood.
Is she in
Brotherhood?
The new thing. Gets is in it. The new thing.
No, Supercell.
Supercell. She ain't in Supercell. Okay.
But right, have you seen Brotherhood?
Yes.
Right,
I've seen Brotherhood, Adulthood.
Alright, so she's in Brotherhood and she's in Adulthood as well.
Yeah.
In Brotherhood, she's the Noel Clarke's baby mother.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't remember her.
Yeah, and in Adulthood, she's the girlfriend of the guy who's going to uni. You would go to uni.
Yeah.
And you know the girl, and she cusses the other brother, you know, can't remember his name.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to go
to
recap. Big up.
But the reason why I said, like I said, I've seen her, like, because we used to work together, and I see her, like, when she's got like a script and she's like there memorizing the script, and it's somebody I've seen do that stuff. So the reason why I'm saying that, because obviously I get, if you were playing a certain part or playing part, I can visualize you in a part. I can visualize you acting. You know what I mean?
Sick.
So I'm saying, because you can see somebody that you've grown with do it.
Yeah.
Is it something that you feel you could also do in that respect? So the learning the script.
Yeah, of course. That's the part I was
of course.
That's light. That's light. Like obviously, when it comes on to professionalism, remember I told you our crew, we was organised, we'll make sure our songs are together, we'll make sure the beats together, we'll make sure you got your lyrics right, where's your lyric, our things, we've been like that. So the professionalism is easy. And yeah, man, I've just always wanted to, my passion, and I've always wanted to just execute music. I'm just infatuated with music, like I'm obsessed about music, bro. So see, like when acting's going on, it's like, yeah, big up acting, like big up Tupac, he's an actor, but I just rate Biggie Smalls, like the way you're rapping, my G, like not an actor on earth can tell me anything, car kicking the I went back to Biggie the 2 days ago, I said, Jesus Christ.
You know what's crazy? I tell you this, I'm gonna show my age again. 95, I went to Biggie Small. It was Biggie Small, Craig Mack, and the other person who's
Yeah. We know.
But I saw them live, you get me? I saw Biggie live, you know what I mean? I seen it. And then there's one thing, because Westwood used to run Club UN, which we used to be in Seven Sisters.
Yeah.
And from, it used to be this, you go Carnival, they'd be on the Westwood stage and they'd bring the artists. I seen Jay-Z over there, Foxy Brown, like you can say the whole list.
I remember the time.
And then, I remember being in Club UN and Biggie standing literally 10 it's like he's just literally over there, like 3 people over there. He's standing there, him and Little C's. He's standing like one of the man. So that's Biggie Smalls, isn't it? You get me? So it's mad that's one thing I'm gonna say, yeah, because I've actually seen him in the flesh, and you know what I mean. There's a lot of people who weren't even born when he died. You know what I mean? So it's crazy. Anyway, flipping that, we've come to the part of the show where I kind of
Let me just interject here, where you're saying acting to me,
yeah.
See, like music and Michael Jackson for me, is like my star. You get me? So, man saying acting to me, but I can just see Biggie and Michael Jackson. You get me, bro? So, I can't really even hear music. I don't even smoke. I just got
that's gang, bro.
ADHD or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. So just for clarity, like I can just see Michael Jackson, bro. Like, I just need to get there. Wherever he's at in this creative thing, in this music thing, I need to get there. I need to be in that conversation there.
I tell you what's crazy, because I touched on it on the Koch and Flow show as well. It's like the thing where artists get lyrics written for them, get songs written for them. Yeah. For me personally, a rapper shouldn't really be accepting lyrics from other people unless it's like, you know what I mean. And
as a rapper,
the difference for a singer is, you know what I mean, because remember, what's his name again? Sutton Jones. His name again? Why is his break?
Donald Jones?
No, he passed away the other day. He produced Thriller. He produced Casey Jones.
Quincy Jones, the big man.
You know what I mean? Them man there produced for, like, you know what I mean, made the albums for Michael. And it must have been madness working with such a talented person like Michael Jackson, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of his best songs are written by, you know what I mean, certain great artists. Funny enough, Marsha Ambrose, you know Marsha Ambrose, she wrote Butterfly.
Yes, she wrote Butterfly.
You know I mean?
There's 2 versions.
Yeah, her version's wicked, his version's wicked and all that. Connoisseur. So what is your viewpoint on artists that have to have lyrics written for them?
So I understand everything now, yeah. No, I don't understand everything. I've got an understanding of a lot of things. As a rapper, a part of the craft is writing your lyrics, writing your emotions. So in a rap world, that's a no-go in our world. When you step out of that world into songwriting and singing and R&B, and you're looking at music business now, really, it's a bigger brand, because I could write something that could fit Rihanna, and Rihanna's gonna execute and live this emotion, and it's gonna be more. It's gonna mean more if she sings it, innit? So, how do I feel about
artists that have lyrics written for them?
Yeah, no problem, man. Because Chris Brown and some of these songs, if you hear some of the demos of some of the original music that's written, you'll be like, yeah, I just like the version that Michael Jackson sings. It's cool. And Whitney Houston never used to write her music here, but who's to tell us that Whitney Houston is not?
But you know what that's like? It's kind of like the F1 races. They never made the car, but they know how to drive the car fast. You know what I mean? So I think that's another thing. Is, as I said, we come to the point in the show, and you know what? I'm going to do something different for this one as well. I'm going to do something different. Right. So the different thing I'm going to do, because normally what I do is I'll play you an artist that you might not have heard before, and I get your opinion on it.
Yeah. Ooh.
But then I want to do that. I'm going to do that. That's what I normally do.
That could get people into problems though. Because what if I don't like it?
If you don't like it, do you know what? I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to put no pressure on you, but I kind of. No one's ever said they don't like no.
Just cut it out.
Yeah, but now I'm gonna play it. But also though, I'm gonna flip that as well. Yeah. And I'm gonna want you to play me an artist that I ain't heard before that you might think I ain't heard before.
Pressure.
You know what I mean? So that's the 2 things. Normally, like I said, it's normally the one-way thing. I play the thing and then boom, bam, boom.
That's it.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna come back on the other side of this. Yeah. I'm gonna get Dallas, you know what I mean, his impression of or opinion on this person, and he's gonna do it back to me. Right? So we're done now.
Yeah. What's this? The Latino challenge, yeah? So what? Someone calls me out and I gotta respond or what? Alright, cool. Look. Yo tengo la onda, tú tienes la cañada. Te gusta hablar mucho, pero no dígame nada. Mira bien lo que haces y te no quieren la drama. No quieren complicaciones, like dropping de la ventana. No quieren cantar canciones at your wake esta semana. You're a Jake, no bad man, I tell you straight, wear a bandana around your face. My mano, get blaze a face the hammer. Move to who you want, come to my place, man, I get time up la masacre. Rollamos en un carro buscando para combate. Mis matanes son capitanes que tienen arte. Soy de la calle, no comparate. I'm on a wave, you're on karate, I'm on your auntie, so just behave when it's grown folk locked down. Luckily, you know how to hold soap if you was here. Luckily, there's no cell that holds rope. You wouldn't even feel safe in a hotel full of old folk. You're so fake, you won't cope. Somos masculino, be bandido, no son niño. Yo, listen, don't piss me off, I'm not gonna fuck with anything.
Yo, bad mind them can't stand the sight of me. Pull up in a something well flashy and iconic. Jump on the RR bike, gal wine pan it. Sinking me ship in your sea like Titanic. Dirty heart soon catch heart attack. Throw down my rod, man, I walk on water top. Learn the art of war, me at the art of craft. Gal I line up.
So that was Dogman, you know what I mean? Like I said, what's your opinion on what you saw of Dogman?
Tough, man. The man was going
Bilingual.
Yeah. Was he speaking Portuguese or Spanish?
Spanish and
Going into the Spanish.
The punish, man.
And coming back into the English. Cold blood.
What you see? What I liked about it is like the way that he flipped from to different languages. Like he had to take a second to like, oh yeah, I can understand it, even though I speak Spanish as well, but I can understand it. And also, as I said,
on us quickly. Man. I can speak Spanish.
Can speak Spanish. But you also, like I said, in the break, also, Dala showed me. I'm gonna show, you know what I mean, that. But Steamers, you're large.
Palalam, bam.
There I go. We're gonna make this work. It's something to come. We have to make sure that is in it. But yeah, man. So Dala, like I said, it's been an absolute mad pleasure having you up on the show. You know what I mean? I rate you highly. You know what I mean? I want nothing but more blessings and more abundance.
When does this drop, Midge?
We'll drop when it drops, man. You know what I'm saying?
So Midge, let me just tell them something. How I write these hits, well equipped, that's skill. Gala give me easy, that's skill. On my way to a milli fast, that's skill. Better than my enemies are with skills.
Look out for, no, go follow Dollar right now. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put
Dollar with
right
it easy.
there, so, you know what I mean? They're gonna see it. They're gonna see it right there, so.
You're gonna do the team.
And as I said, any shout outs you wanna say, any big ups you wanna say with anybody? You know
I just wanna say big business, man. I wanna say a big shout out to everyone that's supporting me, man. I feel like my big business fraternity, my fans, my supporters are really getting together now and pushing me forward like that. In my back, I can feel the push. You get me?
Bro,
so
this is what it is, and as I said,
representing, man.
You see what's see your good work, because as I said, big up times all the time. But at the end of the day, if you weren't an artist of a certain talent, you wouldn't have come on my radar. You see me? So therefore, you see what your work's getting. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, more life, more blessings, and more. You know what I mean? That's the end of episode 4. You know what I mean? Season 3, and you know what I mean? We out. So big yourself up.